Hey guys, so I wanted to do another series for you. This is going to be a 3-part series for Coco's grooming. It's going to be broken down into daily, weekly, and monthly. I'll show you kind of the steps with everything down in the description. So this will be the first video, and this is just going to be her overall daily grooming. So just a real simple brush out, comb, brush her teeth, and put her top knot up and everything like that. So I'll show you what's going on. You'll see my you'll see my iPad in the back there. I have a Shih Tzu playlist that includes Winnie the Zoo Tube and a Shih Tzu Life, Zoo Cute, Stassi the Zoo, Snickers the Shih Tzu. So a lot of different Shih Tzu ones I like to watch while I'm grooming her. That's how I learned to groom her in like a casual top knot, was from Winnie the Zoo Tube. So I just still play them. So that's what's going on in the background. And here we go. This usually takes me about 25 to 30 minutes to do her daily groom. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off her collar. Put that to the side there. So I'm actually going to be spraying her first with the Crown Royale Ultimate Detangling Spray. I need to pick up some more. And I'm using the Chris Christensen oblong brush and then the pocket brush. So I use both of these to brush her out. And I brush her first and then I comb her out. So starting with her tail. Now she's due for a bath, so the closer she gets to needing a bath, kind of the more her hair is kind of more difficult to brush out and comb out. So that's how I know when it's time she needs a bath. So just turning her around. And this is Coco's face when she has pulled out her hair overnight. So you can't even see her eyes. But we're gonna fix that. That's just kind of how she wakes up. So I just try to be gentle as I go through the coat. You do want to make sure that you are getting all the way through the fur. What can help is that if you kind of pick up the hair in sections, so you know you're getting through to the fur, so you're not just kind of brushing along the top of it. You want to make sure you're getting through all of it to get out any tangles. going to turn her around and spray her on this side. She's like, are we done? Oh, we are not done. Lift her up and brush her tummy. Brushed out once, so now I'm going to comb her. I'm going to comb through her coat. I'm using the medium coarse butter comb. I'm going to start with the coarse side, the wider side first, and work through her coat. Back to her chest again. And then over to the other side. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to brush her with the oval brush. Same thing. And I do the brush comb in intervals from a wider setting on the brush and comb to a smaller setting on the brush and comb, because it just ensures that I'm not starting out trying to get mats out that are too tight and hurting her. The bigger comb and the bigger brush kind of go through and sweep through, and then these go through after the coat's been brushed out first. So now I'm going in with the smaller brush and smaller comb just to ensure that I've gotten out any tangles. Turn her over. And now I'm going in with the medium side of the comb. cat. Good girl. Alright, so that's as much as I do with her body on a daily groom. So now I'm going to brush her teeth, and I'm just using this little finger toothbrush here and the Nylabone brand toothpaste. I also use CT. Try to find her tiny, tiny mouth. And I just brush in circles. Brush in circles. So see, I have to like kind of open her mouth and just put the toothbrush in, and then just brush in little circles. Good girl. Very good girl. I'm going to clean her ears. I take 2 cotton balls and the ear cleaner. And just gently wipe out her ears. Same on the other side. Getting a new cotton ball. Just gently wipe out her ear. Okay, so now I've got just a baby wipe here that I'm going to use to kind of wipe the comb off as I go through her face. So now I'm going to cut out the top knot bands that are already in. I'm using a pair of band scissors. So see how they have that little hook on the end there that helps me pick up the band and cut it so I don't cut her fur. So I'm just picking up the band, pulling it away, and cutting. Scoot her back some. Okay. Now I'm just going to be using the oval brush, and I'm going to spray the conditioner directly on the brush, so I'm not spraying it like on her face. And I tend to start back where her collar is and then work forward. So I'm just going to kind of brush, pull some of the hair down. More conditioner. I'm going to go in with the wide side of the comb, spray it with conditioner. I'm going to go in with the medium side of the comb, spray that with conditioner. I just want to make sure that I'm really going all the way through to the skin with the comb, gently though, but that I'm making sure I'm hitting all the way through so there's no tangles where her collar sits and rubs against her fur. Okay. So now we're going to take our face and finishing comb. It looks just like that larger butter comb, but it's got an even finer side. We're going to spray it with conditioner and go through it. Just keep working into smaller sizes of the comb to make sure we're getting even like the tiny little tangles out so they don't turn into mats. And it's also less painful to start with a wider setting brush and comb and then move down. That way you're not pulling the hair too much. Right. So now the last step, we're going to go in with the finest part of the comb, spray that with conditioner, and we're going to try to get some of those eye boogers out of her eyes. Now that she's all brushed out, all combed out, now I'm just going to be putting in her casual top knot. So I have this tea tower here that just has her different color bands in. So there's just the teal and the purple and the baby pink and the hot pink. So I think we will do baby pink. And I'll need three bands. Now I usually use a top knot pillow, but the one that I have is just too big. So I've been doing it without one, but I ordered one, so hopefully the one that I ordered is a better size for her. Let me just scooch her back. First thing I do is to go from the outside corner of her eyes and just kind of go up to about the middle of her head, and then take my rat tail comb and even up the part that's in the back here. So just kind of make a straight line so that the hair is either going to be in the first top knot or in the back top knot. Move some of that out the way. So along this side here, you can see that like I have part of her eyelashes in that top knot, and I don't want that in there because it makes it difficult for her to blink. So I'm just going to pull that out. And then the same thing on this side. I have a little bit of her eyelashes in the top knot, and then I don't want that. So that's good. Okay, so now that I have the first top knot, I'm going to take one of my bands. I'm just going to gather the hair and I'm going to wrap it 3 times around. And then I'm going to see if it's too tight, so I'm just going to pull it right where her the corners of her eyes are. I'm going to pull it down some just to give her a little bit of a looser top knot. Then for the back top knot, so I go from so her ears kind of start here. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the corner of the eyes. I'm going to go kind of around. So her ears start here. I'm going to go around to where her collar would sit. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the rat tail comb and just neaten up this part along here. And then the same on the other side. So there's that. Just gonna go through. Just neaten up that. Just combing this, making this even. Then I'm going to take my second band and I'm going to wrap that around 3 times as well. Okay. So now I have 2 separate pigtails going in the same direction. I don't know what bow we want to use, so I'll just take my bow. And I'm going to put it around the first top knot, the front one. Now, this one already has bands on it. You're just going to slip these bands around your top knot. You don't need to wrap these because you'll end up wearing these bands out and you'll have to get a new bow. So you just are going to slip this one right over top of that. And then just make sure it's even. And then you're going to gather up both top knots. You can kind of just run your comb through it and just make sure it's even. Take your last band and then you're going to connect them together. And that should keep the bow from falling out. So you're locking in the bow. Her, you guys can see her face, like she's just like whatever. So that is how I just do a regular, everyday top knot on her. And she's very good. She'll get a treat upstairs. And then she's done. So there's Miss Coco. There's Miss Coco. Coco, you didn't look at them? If you guys have any questions, I hope that was clear and everything. I hope that that made sense. If you guys have any questions, just let us know. I hope that helped. This is going to be one of 3 videos that I do. The next one is going to be, so this was the daily groom. The next one is going to be weekly, which I'll do the bath. And then the last one will be the monthly, which is going to be all those things like nail trimming, ear hair plucking, giving her a hygiene clip, trimming her paws. So look forward to those. And thank you for watching. Bye.